Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we have my newest engine in the BR Standard Class 9F 210 Evening Star, the last steam locomotive built by British Railways. It is an absolute unit of an engine, and it is the largest steam engine probably ever built by anything to do with UK steam in general. It's probably either the most powerful or the second most powerful behind the P2, which I luckily own both. Now, it's not going to come out the box here that easily, so I'm going to put the camera down, get it out of the box, and then we'll go from there. So, back in a second. Right, so now back, we've got the engine out of the box, and here is the 9F Evening Star. You can see here that it is raised off of its chassis. That is by design, that is how it was made when it was running on the main line back in steam engine days. Now, with this engine, there is unfortunately a few things that need to be done with it. However, they're mostly cosmetic. They're not, main running things. Because this is generally a brilliant runner and has ran for about 3 or 4 hours under my ownership and has done nothing wrong in that sense. However, it's mainly tender stuff that needs to be done. Because the back of the tender here, if my PC would like to stop sounding like a fan off a fighter jet, that'd be really useful. But this is the tender here, and you can see it's got a gap there. Apologies for shouting at my PC, it's just quite loud. Especially when you're trying to film. But I will need to fix that at some point. But yeah, you can see here that the ladder doesn't quite fit in the slot that it's supposed to. So that's a thing that we've got to work on. And then when it is running, it has its moments where it runs well, but I'm just not completely happy with it. But this will be more worked on next week, where we do the ladder and stuff, and try and figure out what's going on in terms of that, and we fix that and whatnot. But I thought I would introduce you all to the newest engine of the train fleet, or 00 gauge train fleet I should say, because technically the fleet doesn't just consist of 00 gauge engines. We also have a G gauge engine that's part of our collection, which I do believe I've shown on the channel before. Now I was going to say what the name of the engine is, but I cannot remember for the life of me, so not even going to try. But basically, this is the newest member of our fleet, and by our I mean the channel's fleet. But yeah, so really nice engine in total. Got us for a good price. But yeah, the new 9F to the channel, which if any of you want to see it running on Wednesday this week, please go check out my vlog channel, which is evlogs. No, it's not evlogs. This used to be evlogs, didn't it? It's Ernie Vlogs on YouTube. So go and check that out. And I will have not only this running, but I will also have the P2 running either on the same track or a different track, depends where I film it. If I film it in my room, which is currently where we are, then it will just be one singular loop going around, and the two of them will be following each other or coupled up together or something like that. But if it's filmed at the lovely Walthamstow Pump House Museum, which I will continue to encourage people to go to if they are in the UK, London specifically, it's a great place to go, and it's a really fun time, in my opinion, because we have the railway and we have other things as well, like a Marshall. I think it's the only double acting, or yeah, I think double acting is the correct word, Marshall beam engine left, possibly in existence. But yeah, I mean, it's a great place to go and look at old Victoria Line stuff, and yeah, we've got a lot of things over there. So do go check them out if you're in the area. definitely recommend. I do film there from time to time when required. I might film tomorrow of this and my P2 going round, but that solely depends on the fact of I have quite a few engines that need working on this week, so it's whether I can slot the time in tomorrow to do that filming, which I don't think I can. So we'll see what happens and see what I get up to. So go check out my vlog channel, only vlogs on Wednesday at around 5 p.m. roughly. And yeah, you can see two of the British most powerful locomotives in terms of steam running together on that channel on a video, so that'd be quite nice. But yeah, go check that out on Wednesday. And with that being said, if you did like this video, please do like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications when you do subscribe, so you never miss another upload from me. And we will be back next week with a 9F to do some cosmetic fixing of it, and just make sure it's all in tip-top shape and ready to go for several months, if not a year or two, without having to touch it again. So I'll see you all next week to properly finish off my new engine, 9F Evening Star. See you next week. Bye for now.